Hello, here's Movie Fanatic Nate, stopping on by for a little bit of action figure news. I just recently learned within the last couple of days about some relatively exciting news regarding a Friday the 13th slash Jason Voorhees, an upcoming figure that's coming out that's said to be slated to be coming out in September at this point. NECA obviously is very well known to have been done just a plethora of Jason, Friday 13th franchise slash Jason figures and stuff. And I just found out this news a few days ago. It's really pretty, right out of left field and pretty exciting. And if the price is right, I might have to do this one myself. Basically, it's of course it's using it's probably using the same body they've used so many times for the kind of the part 3/4 Jasons, but it's really exciting because they're going to be putting out a new figure in September, it's saying, or this fall. But that's got, like I say, it's probably just the same old tired part 3/4 body, but it's got four exciting. I guess you could say it's got four heads, but I mean three of them are brand new and never been seen on an action figure before, to my knowledge. Basically, a Friday 13th New Beginning Dream Sequence figure with Dream Sequence heads, if you will. So it's got the first off, it's got the interchangeable head option with worms in the mask, as you can see right here. Kind of cool. And this photo they provided is just like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's just right out of the movie with him laying down and the worms out of the mask in the rain. Then they got this photo of him sitting up. This is the other head option for the, after he's sat up, how it's kind of got in the dream sequence at the beginning of New Beginning. He's got kind of the mud that's just affixed to the mask in the classic dream sequence, New Beginning dream sequence. Both of these masks have the classic Goofy, which has never been seen since, which is kind of cool actually. The straps that are attached on the backside of the mask rather than on the front of it. Some fans or some people might not even be aware of that the opening dream sequence Jason in New Beginnings got the mask, the leather straps attached to the backside of the mask versus the front, which is always, generally the case. So you've got the worms head, you've got the just, standing up mud on the mask head, and then you've got, which has probably obviously been in a final chapter release previous. You've got a kind of a final chapter mask. This one's kind of basically for, when Tommy looks out the window and sees Jason, or final chapter Jason, staring up at him in his imagination, or is it? And then what's really kind of cool, not necessarily sure I'd really display this, but it's just kind of cool and really unexpected. They offer a fourth head with the kind of the home video New Beginning artwork mask, the classic kind of more traditional goalie mask or whatever with the red lit up eyes from the VHS or the home video release of Friday 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. So that's really kind of cool. Like I say, I'm not too sure I'd display it with that, but just having that as an option is kind of cool. The weapons included with this particular release is going to be, of course, a machete, the double-sided bloody axe, and of course, because this is the dream sequence Jason, you got an ice pick, and you got a final chapter split hand for some reason. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of include a final chapter, ahead, so I guess if you want to do a final chapter Jason, you got the option of a split hand. And what's really cool is they also offer this, New Beginning dream sequence Jason Voorhees gravestone, which is really, 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 really cool. I'm probably going to have to pick this figure up because I've never actually gotten the final chapter Jason, and by getting this with the final chapter-ish Jason head, obviously I'm going to be able to have an option that more or less have a final chapter NECA Jason figure. I got their, came out like a year or two ago, I got their, I don't know if it was regarded as Ultimate Part 3 Jason or something like that, but I don't know, depending on the price, I might have to go and get this thing. It's kind of cool. So I just wanted to stop by to just to show you guys, or just to share with you this kind of exciting news in the Friday 13th slash Jason Voorhees action figure front. As I said, I mean, it's kind of, a lot of people are disappointed that they just didn't go the full route and make it a Roy figure, which of course, I think there was one official Roy release, but it was like, I don't know, a goofy release with, it had like cloth clothes and stuff. There's never been, I don't think, like one of these kind of just plastic molded figures yet that's got that's basically a Roy. So I mean, I don't know what their big problem is. I think, you know, obviously there's a lot of people out there, not necessarily myself included, but there's a lot of people out there who obviously would be very interested in having a kind of an official, you know, Roy Friday 13th Part 5 New Beginning Roy figure. And obviously an interchangeable head option would be just the normal Roy hockey mask with the blue chevrons, but then you could, you know, I would imagine they'd have an interchangeable head with kind of the, you know, Roy's face showing through the bald cap thing, maybe with his eyes shut, kind of the dead body, you know, Roy head sculpt option. But feel free to let me know what you think of this, you know, action figure news. I've kind of stopped getting, you know, a lot of just kind of collectibles and action figures and stuff, because at the end of the day they just kind of just sit around and collect dust. But like I said, if the price is right and if I'm, you know, able to snag this for a decent price, I may have to jump on it just because it's just so unexpected and cool. So thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, we'll catch you next time.